Hello everyone and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. We're in episode 3. We have our first ever home game today. You're going to see our home uniforms. You're going to see the black turf of the Springfield State Storm. Even though it's black grass, we have to color that, but still the black turf with the yellow lines and the red numbers matching our uniform. I like what we've done here, but this is going to be fun. Our Springfield State team comes off of a 1-0 victory. We're 1-0 in play, victory in opening week. And so let's see what we can do today against a very tough Arkansas State Wolves team. So here we are. First chance for Springfield State to be at home. You get to see the black turf of the Storm. The black storm turf of Springfield State. We're going to go with our all red unis. These are our primary home uniforms with the black helmet. And we're taking on Arkansas State, which, according to Vegas, is a 9-point favorite in this contest. Although Springfield State's coming off of a victory, both these teams will be getting their first chance to go 2-0 on the season. Here is the kickoff, and the Storm will get the ball first to start the first half. And we're going to let that go into our brightly colored end zone with some Storm colors there. And this brings out Tyler Olson, the 6'3", 209-pound senior from Massachusetts. Led the Storm to victory in the first game. But at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the Arkansas State lineup. So they are starting at quarterback with their sophomore, Jalen Rayner. And their backup quarterback is sophomore Ryan Rivers. At running back, they've got the junior, Jaquez Cross, and his backup is Zach Wallace, the senior from Arkansas. At the wide receiver position, the number 1 route runner is Malik Hornsby, the junior from Texas. In the number 2 spot is Corey Rucker, the junior from Mississippi. In the slot is Courtney Jackson, the senior from Pennsylvania. And the number 4 receiver is Reagan Ely, the senior from Florida. And the number 5 receiver, Adam Jones from Tennessee. At tight end, we have Miller McCrumbie, the junior from Texas. And the second tight end is Manny Stevenson Jr., the senior from, I think that was Hawaii. Tyler Little is their third tight end. At left tackle, we have Kalen Thomas. At left guard, we have Makai Butler. He is a very good left guard, by the way, 87 overall. He is going to be their star player. At center, we have Jacob Baer, who is also very good. So their left guard and center are extremely good, well rated for a team of Arkansas State's caliber. And he's also one of their star players. And look at all those abilities, 7 abilities between physical and mental. At right guard, EJ Ndoma Ogar, the junior from Texas, also pretty well rated. And then at right tackle, the junior Tobias Braun. Not quite as good as the other ones, but still solid for a team of this caliber. Now let's move on to the defensive side of the ball. We have Noah Collins, the right end senior from Georgia. We have the junior Brian Whitehead from Tennessee. At defensive tackle, we have Blaine Toll, the senior from Arkansas. Nate Marte, the senior from Canada. And the other defensive tackle, Tim Hardiman, the junior from Texas. And even backing up him, Brian Alston, the freshman from Alabama. At left outside linebacker, pretty good player here, Charles Wilkediz. And he's one of their star players. At middle linebacker, Dane Motley, the senior. And we also have RJ Kelly, if they play a 3-4, the freshman from Florida. At right outside linebacker, they have Cam Jeffrey, the senior from Alabama. At corners, they have Jordan Mahoney, the senior from South Carolina. Justin Hodges, the senior from Florida. And at the slot, we have Dante Joyner, the sophomore from Florida. And in the dime, Websley Etienne, the sophomore from Florida, will play as well. And if there's a quarter package, we'll have Mr. Hood. At the free safety, we have Justin Parks, the senior from Alabama. You see a lot of Alabama and Florida players for this team. And Travion Thomas, the senior from Georgia. For kicker, they have Aiden Ellison, the junior from Illinois. Go Illinois. And their punter is going to be Magnus Haynes, the junior from Ohio. There is a look at this Arkansas State team. All right, back to the action. 1st and 10 for your Storm. Single back formation. Running down the clock. We're going to do a run to the left side, and that's going to be a nice little gain there of 6 yards for Spencer Strickland. One of my favorite players on this team. Strickland gets a gain of 6. He had an excellent performance in that last game. Let's see if he can come out and repeat that today. 2nd and 4. See a lot of the shotgun single back formation from this Storm team. Olsen's back to pass. He's going to roll out and he's going to get sacked. Taken down by number 50 for the Wolves. That was the left end, Noah Collins. Unfortunately, that's going to make it 3rd and less manageable. 3rd and 16. Olsen once again out of the shotgun. He's going to go for the screen, and he's got Strickland. Strickland's got a little bit of blocking, but a gain of 5 is fine. Unfortunately, the sack put us in a deep deficit, and we will bring out the punter, Matthew York, with 9:08 to play in the first quarter. York punting with the wind. Hopefully we can get a good punt off here. And it is a solid punt for York. And that's going to be taken about at the 28-yard line and returned to the 40. Not sure who that return was by. But out comes the Wolves, the Arkansas State Wolves. Very good rated team. One of the better rated teams on our schedule at a 79. And out come the Wolves. 1st and 10. They're also in the shotgun single back formation. 2 wide to the wide side of the field. The running back goes in motion to the right side. Could be a screen to him. Yep, they're going to dump it off to him, and he's going to be hit immediately. Well done by number 31. That's Quincy Blue, the hard-hitting sophomore strong safety. One of my favorite players on the defense. Also a cool name with Quincy Blue. 2nd and 11 after a loss of 1. Once again in the shotgun formation. They're going to hand it off to maybe a counter or at least a run to the outside. And he's going to be met in the backfield. Chase Freeman, the star player of this team. We might make him captain after this game. I think he deserves that. Let's bring it down 3rd and 13. Once again, the Wolves in the shotgun. And they're also going to go to the screen. And they had 1 blocker, but not enough. And they're not going to get enough for the first down. Their target there was Malik Hornsby, the wide receiver. He was held short, and they're going to be forced to punt. So both teams go 3 and out and go with screen plays on the 3rd down and long. Interesting. This is going to be brought back. A nice little return for the Storm. That's going to be taken back all the way to the 39-yard line. Good return there by the Storm. Brings up 1st and 10 from the 39 with 8:07 to go in the first quarter. Storm are in shotgun. They're going to send their tight end in motion to the left. And then they're going to play action, and he's going to be sacked, and he's going to fumble. And it's going to be taken by number 32 of these Wolves, and he's going to return it for a touchdown. You don't like to see that. Hassler on the scoop and score. Not a lot of information on Hassler, but he comes in on the scoop and score, and that is devastating. Olsen scrambled out, and he was hit hard by number 36 for the defense. That was their captain, Charles Willikes. And then number 32 for the Wolves takes it in for the score. That's a 6-point lead for the Wolves. We're going to pick up the action after the extra point was made, and the Storm are starting off at the 20-yard line after the touchback. 1st and 10, they're going to do a draw play. They're going to hand it right up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of, let's give them a gain of 2 on that. That was to Keontae Tyson, the junior backup. That's going to be 2nd down and 8. Back to pass is Olsen, scanning the field. Lots of time to throw the ball. He's going to look deep, and he's going to find his receiver. And that is going to be a 1st down and more to the 20, the 10, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Storm. They answer right back. Well done, Storm. Pull out the bow and let it fly. That was to Javion Foreman, the junior, number 2 receiver for this Storm. Javion Foreman. Olsen laid that ball in nicely. He had a step on his man. That was number 0 in coverage. That was Justin Hodges, the senior for the Wolves. And he looked like a 0 in that coverage because that is a touchdown for Foreman. And just like that, The Storm roar back to hopefully tie this game, barring the extra point. Watching that replay, it's a beautiful thing. Out comes the extra point attempt from Kalen Franklin. The kick is up and the kick is good. And just like that, the Storm have come back to tie this game 7-7 with 7:29 left to go in the first quarter. Could we be in for a high-scoring affair once again? Let's see. Here comes the kickoff from Matthew York. He also does the kickoffs for the team, punting and kicking by Matthew York. And the Wolves will take the touchback. So let's see if the Storm defense can do a better job this time around of stopping this Wolves offense. The Wolves come again in the shotgun with the single back. Both teams seem to favor that, and they're also going to go with the draw play. And number 2 for them, that is Jaquez Cross. Didn't really get a lot of running room there to the outside, and he picks up a minimal gain of 1. Once again, 2nd and 9 in the shotgun with the single back. Jaquez Cross in the backfield. He's going to go out an angle route, but they're going to throw it instead and have an incomplete pass. Good hit there by the Storm secondary to dislodge that ball, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 9 for our Storm. Obvious passing situation. As we see in the replay, the receiver had it for just a moment, but it was taken out of his hands by a good, strong hit. Good legal hit. 3rd down and 9. Once again, out of the shotgun, single back. Plenty of time to throw for Rayner, and he's going to look downfield, and he's going to have a completion. Good catch there by number 4 for them. That's their number 1 receiver, Malik Hornsby. Great hands there by Malik Hornsby to find the seam, find the spot, open in the zone. And now they're going to go to the hurry up. Rayner trying to get the team up to the line. 12 personnel it looks like, and they're going to do a fake sweep, and they're going to hand it to Cross, and he's not going to get much. We'll call that a no gain, and call it 2nd down and 10. 4 wide for the Wolves this time, 2 in the left, 2 in the right. Rayner hikes it, and he's going to hand it off once again to Cross to the right side, and he's going to get a better gain that time of 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Can this Storm team do a better job on 3rd and long at stopping teams and push them to get a punt? Let's see. It's going to be a draw play. It's going to go to number 22 for them. That is their sophomore sensation, Cedric Hawkins, and he does pick up. No, he's going to be short by about 2 yards, and they're going to punt. I thought he had it, but he was short. In fact, it wasn't close. I thought it was closer than that. 4th and 2. Good job by the Storm defense. Out comes the punter for them, Mr. Haynes, and he kicks it down to the 24-yard line. And that's where our Storm will pick up with 6:09 left to go in the first quarter, tied 7-all. First play is going to be a handoff, and that's going to be number 12 for us, Spencer Strickland, back in the game, and he picks up a 4-yard gain. Always good to get 4 yards on 1st down. 4 or more, you are on schedule. So good to see that. Olsen is in, once again, the shotgun with the single back. And this is going to be the pitch jet pass to number 22. That is a 1st down for Scooter Page, the sophomore slot receiver for this Storm. That's a nice looking play. And that gets a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 5:38 to play in this first quarter. Olsen's going to send a receiver in motion again, and this time it's going to be the fake pitch, and it's going to be play action, and he's going to be brought down with the sack. Not a good look for the Storm there. That was number 33 for the Wolves, Cam Jeffrey, the sophomore, and he wasn't buying that play action at all. And he puts the Storm in a difficult position. It's going to be 2nd down and 16. If I know Coach Mo, this could be a screen, and it is a screen, and it's going to be thrown, and Strickland's got he almost had a cut there. He had one man to beat, but he couldn't, and so it's going to be a 5-yard gain, and that's going to bring it up to 3rd down and 11. There's one thing Coach Mo loves. It's the screen pass on 2nd or 3rd and long. That brings up 3rd and 11. Olsen with 2 backs in the backfield this time. Obvious passing situation. Olsen scans the field. He's going to throw it down the middle of the field, and that's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by number 6 for the Wolves. That is their slot corner, Dante Joyner. And Dante Joyner gets the Wolves the ball. Let's watch a replay of this. It looked like he was open. I mean, if you look at the replay, this ball is coming, and yeah, there's tight coverage, but feels like he could have had it, but it goes maybe through his hands or just ripped from him, it appears. It appears that Dante Joyner just ripped the ball out of Strickland's hands. I'd like to see Strickland fight for that ball, but I can't bash Strickland too much because he's one of my favorite players. So we're going to let that one go. We'll credit Dante Joyner on just having a little bit more strength on that. Unfortunately, now the Wolves take over at basically midfield. Yes, it is midfield. Empty set this time, 5 wide. Back to pass is Rayner, and he's going to throw, and he's going to find an open man. That is number 2 for them. That is their halfback, Jaquez Cross, and that's going to be a huge gain for them. A 27-yard play. And now they're going to be back in the shotgun single back formation, and they're going to do another screen. This is look like a wide receiver screen. It's number 1. Or excuse me, that's Rayner. I don't know who that was to, but it was incomplete. That's the important thing. And that makes it 2nd down and 10. Let's see if the Storm can hold the Wolves to a field goal. This time it's going to be a read option, and the quarterback's going to hand it off to Cross. But that was a poor decision. That was a 3-yard loss. Good job on run coverage there. That's going to be 3rd down and 13. Back to pass is Rayner. And he's got an open man. 1st down to the tight end, Miller McCrumbie. Gotta love a name like Miller McCrumbie. Unfortunately, I don't love the fact that we gave up another 3rd down and a long play. 1st and goal from the 6. Rayner barking out orders. He's looking to pass. And he's got his man on the slant. Touchdown. That is the number 7. The 2nd receiver for the Wolves, Corey Rucker. And he does a little dance. And the team celebrates. And don't mind the fact we don't have a lot of fans yet. This is a new program. The Storm are just starting out. We have a band. You saw that. That's clear. The fans might not have gotten word that this was our first game of the season, or maybe they did and just don't care. We got to make them care. But right now, we are trailing 14-7 with 3:59 to go in the 1st quarter. On the kickoff, we've got Keontae Tyson's going to take it back. Good return to the 25-yard line, and that's where the Storm will start off near the right hash with 3:55 to go, trailing 14-7. Olsen on the shotgun, single back. He's going to hand it off to Strickland. Strickland battling for a no gain, but he still battled to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 for the Storm. Looking to go 2-0 in the season, but right now that's looking dire. 3:36 to go. And this is going to be a nice little pass to number 80. Is that number 80? I believe that was to our tight end, Scott McLawler. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. We go hurry up. And we're going to hand it off to Strickland for the 1st down right up the middle. Good job there by Olsen to see that play was right. Oh, we're definitely going hurry up here. Back-to-back hurry up. Olsen likes the up-tempo nature. He's going to hike it with a single back in the backfield, but looks like he's making an audible. He's going to hike it, and he's going deep, and he's got a man, and it is, oh, so close. He had a step. He was going to his senior captain, Demetrius Williamson, and I think Williamson had a step. Olsen slightly overthrew him. 2nd and 10, but a good look. That's going to keep those corners honest. Hopefully give us some space as we go across the middle and have some more intermediate routes. Olsen out of the shotgun, back to pass once again, and he's got his man. That's going to be a 1st down and more. Good play there. That was to C.J. Peters, the freshman receiver, C.J. Peters. Good pass there by Olsen. 1st and 10. Once again, that was probably opened up by the fact that they went deep on the first play. This time the Storm run a counter to Strickland, and he picks up a nice gain of 7. What do you think of this field? It is an interesting field that the Storm went with. The black turf with the bold yellow lines and the red numbering to match our uniforms. It is a unique field, and I like it. It definitely makes for a unique viewing experience, I'll tell you that. Looks like you're playing in lava or on a volcanic rock or something. But anyway, 4-yard gain on that play. It's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Tyson out of the shotgun. He's going to send his back in motion. He's going to try to run the ball, and he's going to be taken down That's going to be a sack. Brian Whitehead on the sack. And that forces the punt. Unfortunately, the Storm's possession stops there, and we're going to get a nice little punt there from York. Unfortunately, it's going to go into the end zone. And so, with 1:36 to go in the first quarter, Arkansas State has not only the lead, but they have the ball back, and it's at their 20. That possession was starting to look good, and that overthrow by Olsen was probably the difference in that possession. All right, here we go. The Storm start off in defense, trying to see if they can get the ball stopped, but they are not going to. It's number 2 for the Wolves, Cross. That's going to get a huge gain on the run there, and now the Storm have to hurry up back to the line because the Wolves are in the hurry-up offense. Up-tempo pace. They're going to go empty set, 5 wide. They're going to send their receiver motion from left to right, and he's going to get the pitch sweep, and he's going to be taken down there. That was number 13 for them, the tight end Miller McCrumbie, taken down for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down and 8. The Wolves come out in a more traditional set, single back. Wide side is to the left. They're going to send that running back to the wide side. And I was reading that all along, and sometimes you feel good about what you do. I read that play because I've seen that play run before. I've also run that play before. Once that running back went in motion, I was going to be on him. And I also made the tackle, which I'm very pleased with because that missed tackle there makes you look like a fool. 3rd down and 11. Play action, and they're going to get rid of it, and they are going to make an incredible catch. Wow. Watch this replay. 13 for them. That is their tight end, Miller McCrumbie. He went up and got that ball. I am very upset at my team for giving up another 3rd and long, but you can't be upset with that graphic. That was very cool. All right, here we go. The Wolves have the ball 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to pass it out to the left side, and that's going to be Jaden Bowie on the interception. The hero from game 1 is going to take it to the 50, the 40, the 30, and no one's going to catch Jaden Bowie. His 3rd interception in the last couple of quarters. His 4th interception overall. Another pick 6 for Jaden Bowie. That's his 3rd pick 6 in 2 games. NFL, are you watching this guy? He has special skills, and he's only a sophomore. Jaden Bowie. Now I'm being a little sarcastic there, a little silly about the NFL, but seriously, is there any more MVP on this team than Jaden Bowie right now? Single-handedly keeping us in both games, and that is a tie score, 14-14. Fantastic, Jaden Bowie. You are getting the captain's badge next game. We are giving you the captain's badge when we take on Illinois next week. You are a true leader. You may be a sophomore. No, excuse me, he's a senior. Oh, I forgot he's a senior. Oh, man, we're definitely giving him the captain's badge. Jaden Bowie, you are a captain on this team. I hope the NFL scouts are watching. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Wolves with 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's going to be a handoff left side to number 2. Jaquez Cross, he's held for no gain. 2nd down and 10 as the clock ticks under. This will probably be the last play in the first quarter. Gotta love the play of our defense led by Jaden Bowie. We're back in this game, 14-14. Shotgun formation for the Wolves. They're going to drop back to pass, and they're going to find an open man down the field. That is number 9 for them. Their number 2, their slot receiver, Courtney Jackson. And they're going to hurry up to the line and try to get more playoff, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we go to the end of the first quarter. It is the Arkansas State Wolves at 14, and the Springfield State Storm also at 14. Tail of the tape, we have almost identical numbers for passing yards. Completion rates nearly identical, and both quarterbacks also have a touchdown throw and an interception. So almost an identical stat line there for both quarterbacks, and it's represented in the score, 14-14. Wolves come out in the second quarter in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to hand it out right up the middle to Jaquez Cross, and he picks up a gain of 7. That's a good start for the Wolves on this. Come on, Storm defense, buckle down. Looks like the Storm is going to come out in the 4-2-5 on 2nd and 3. Shotgun for the Wolves. And they are going to read. It looked like a read option, and he made the poor decision, did the quarterback Rayner. He handed it off to Cross, and Cross was met in the backfield for a loss of 4. Much better there. Look at the blitzing. That is number 5 for the Storm coming in there on the blitz. That was Chase Freeman. And this is going to be a screen on 3rd and 7. And that is going to be stopped short of the marker. Way short. 4th and 7. That's going to force the Wolves to punt. Good job there by the Storm defense. And here is the kick. And that's going to be kicked out to the 22-yard line. So, the Storm will start off at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation for the Storm. They're going to hand it off left side to Strickland. Strickland is met and tackled there by the cornerback, number 7, Jordan Holm. That's going to make it 2nd down and 9. Just over 9 minutes to play here in the second quarter. All knotted up at 14. Shotgun formation for the Storm. Back to pass. Lots of time to throw and going to dump it off to Strickland. Strickland makes a nifty little move and gets the 1st down. That was just a check down to Strickland, but Strickland, nifty as he is, made it into a 1st down. A good job there by Olsen not to have anybody open and checking it down. That's why you want to check it down. You never know when things can happen. Good decision there by Tyler Olsen. 1st and 10 for the Storm at the 36-yard line. Olsen's making a change at the line. He's dropping back to pass. He's got time, and he's going to dump it off once again. That is to 22 for the Storm. That is our slot receiver, Scooter Page, running an in route, and that picks up the 1st down, and we're at midfield with 8:20 to play in the first half. Olsen sends his tight end in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. That's going to be Strickland, and he has the speed to get to the outside, and he's got a good running lane there, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to get a 1st down at the 37. For a moment there, it looked like Strickland was going to be tackled for a loss, but he had the acceleration and the speed to get around the defender. Good job, Spencer Strickland. 1st and 10 for the Storm at the 37-yard line, nearing field goal range. This is going to be option. Olsen's going to keep it, and no, he's going to hand it off. And I don't think that play would have went anywhere. That was to Keontae Tyson. I don't think if he would have held it or kept it, that would have gone anywhere. All right, that brings up 2nd down and 13. And it looks like the Storm are going to do a screen pass. This is going to be to Strickland. He's got a block. He's got a 1st down and more to the 20. He does a spin move down to the 12-yard line. Spencer Strickland showing off his multifaceted game. Yes, he's good on the ground, but he's a great back out of the backfield as well. And the screenplay works to perfection, just like Coach Mo loves it. And that brings up a 1st and 10 just outside. Let's call it the 12-yard line. Tyson goes in motion. Now it's an empty set for Olsen. Tyson being one of the only people on the left side there that can run a route. You've also got the tight end McClellar. Olsen barking out orders. They're going to throw it to McClellar, and he's going to... Oh, he drops it. Oh, that was a good read by Olsen. McClellar's got to hold on to that ball. Come on, Scotty. Got to keep that. 2nd down and 10 from the 12. 7:02 left to go in the first half. Tied 14-14. Olsen on the shotgun with 2 receivers to the left side. The wide side. Back to pass is Olsen. And he's going to dump this off to Strickland on the Texas route. Or the angle route, whatever you want to call it. And that is a nice gain. Pickup of 6, and that's going to make this 3rd down and very manageable. 3rd and 4. Strickland showing McClellar how to hold on to that ball when you get hit. That's how you stay in the good graces of your coach. 3rd down and 4 from the 6-yard line. Storm looking for at least 3 points, but definitely want to get a touchdown here if they can. And Strickland on the draw play gets the touchdown. Spencer Strickland, and for the first time in this game, the Storm have a lead. Strickland takes a bow to this capacity crowd of 522 people. And just like that, the Storm take a 6-point lead as you can definitely tell the offensive line really appreciates Spencer Strickland's work ethic. And he appreciates them as well. On the draw play here, he is untouched. And the Storm take 20-14 lead. Hopefully an extra point will give us a 7-point lead. Come on, Kalen Franklin. Give us that 7-point lead. And it's up and it's good. And with 6:36 left to go in the game, our military people doing the push-ups, they count for our attendance, right? It is going to be 21-14 Storm. Here's the kickoff to number 10 for the Wolves. And he's going to take this out to the 25-yard line. Good return there. And so that's where these Wolves will start. 6:32 left in the first half. It's 21-14. Storm have their first lead of the game. see if they can play defense with a lead. This is going to be a handoff to number 2, Jaquez Cross. He's going to pick up 6 yards on the run up the middle. He's got 46 yards on 10 carries. This time the Wolves in 2nd and 4 are going to go empty set. 5 receivers, 3 of the wide side, and they're going to throw it to the weak side. That is going to be the first down, though, to their halfback, Jaquez Cross, who also has 5 catches for 33 yards. So he's also a multi-purpose back, much like Spencer Strickland. Both teams like to throw it to their back out of the backfield, as was demonstrated by that last play. 1st and 10 for the Wolves from the 40. Lots of time to throw, and he's just going to get rid of it. Rayner had all day to throw, but good coverage by the secondary, because usually when you have that much time to throw, someone's going to find a way to get open. So great job by the secondary. Interior line, let's get to the quarterback better than that. All right, here we go, 2nd and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Cross, and he's going to have a first down and more. He breaks the tackle. He's all the way down to the 45-yard line. And now the Wolves are going to go into the hurry-up with 5:52 to play. They're now in storm territory. Single back formation. They're going to be passing out of it. And they're going to look, and they're going to have the receiver. That is going to be number 7, Corey Rucker, with the first down. And this Wolves offense is driving. 1st and 10 from the 30. That's probably within the field goal range of their kicker, Tobias Braun. Back to pass, and they're looking deep, and they've got a man open. That's going to be a huge gain for the Wolves. That is their senior number 4 receiver, Reagan Ely. Great throw there by Jalen Rayner. And that's going to make it 1st and goal from the 4. The Wolves looking to answer back. And it's going to be it's going to be RPO touchdown to number 13 for the Wolves. That is their tight end, Miller McCrumbie. He's had a good game. That was a great RPO play. We don't really run a lot of RPO, but the Wolves did there, and just like that, this game is tied 21-21. Lots of action here in Springfield. 21-21, 5:17 to go in the first half. Here's the kickoff by the Wolves. This is going to be taken at the 1-yard line, and Tyson's going to bring it back. He's going to bring it back to the 19, so not a bad decision, just not a great decision, as he does take an unnecessary hit and gets it back to where the ball would have been had he just taken the touchback. Nevertheless, that's where the storm will start. 1st and 10 from the 19. Olsen barking some orders, and he's going to hand it off to the right side for Strickland. But he was met there by number 17, Blaine Toll, the senior defensive tackle for the Wolves. 2nd 10 as we approach the under 5-minute mark of the first half. We've got 3 receivers to the left side, and it's going to be play action. Olsen back to pass, and he's just going to try to dump this off. That was an ugly play from the get-go. No one was open. Olsen tried to do a dump off, and the running back wasn't ready. So it's going to make it 3rd down and 10. This is not an answer from the Storm for that Wolves touchdown. We need to get a first down here. We can't give the ball right back. This is too much momentum. Olsen's going to scramble out, and he just gets rid of it before he is manhandled. He is knocked on his buckus, and he's going to come out. He looks a little hurt, but he's tough. And the Wolves do a great job of holding the Storm to a 3-and-out. And now this time we're punting into the wind, so Matthew York's going to have a harder time getting this ball to go where he wants it to go. Nice kick, though, to the 35, and it's going to be brought back to the 40, the 45, the 50. And after a couple of broken tackles, he's going to end up at the 46-yard line. So the Wolves are already in Storm territory with 4:39 to go. The Arkansas State Wolves are looking to take the lead. They're in a single back 12 personnel here. They've got many tight ends, or maybe that's 3 tight ends. They're going to send the receiver in motion, and then they're going to hand it off on the fake jet sweep. And Cross is going to break the tackle, and he's going to have a first down and more. Oh, we got to do a better job of tackling. We could have had him there for a smaller gain, but instead he breaks free, and they're all the way down to the 33-yard line with 4:25 to play. This time it's going to be handed off once again to Cross up the middle. He's got a first down and more. Another broken tackle. More broken tackles. Oh, the Wolves have all the momentum right now with 4:18 to play, and they're going to go into the hurry-up. And why wouldn't you? We are back on our heels, are the Storm. 4:10 to play as the time is ticking, and they are going to do a pass out to the left side. And that's going to be a great catch, and that's a pickup of 7. The Wolves look like they are in sync right now, and the Storm maybe should call timeout because they are reeling. Second down and 3. 3:57 to go. They're going to do a RPO, and they're going to throw it, and then it's going to be a first down to the right side. This time it was to number 15. That is Reagan Ely, who had a good catch earlier on, if you might remember. And that makes it first and goal from the 2. 3:49 to play. This time the Wolves come out in the I formation. Or pistol. That's going to be pistol. It's going to be a handoff to number 2. That is Jaquez Cross, and he's going to be met for a loss of 1. Second down and 5. This would be a big pickup for the defense if they could hold the Wolves to a field goal. This has been a great game. A lot of scoring in this first half. Let's see what the Wolves can do here. Second down and goal. They're going to do an option. And they're going to hand it to Cross, and he's not going to get anywhere. He's met by multiple Storm defenders, including Solomon. And that's going to make this third and goal from the 6-yard line. 3:23 to go. And it's going to be a pass. Back to pass is Rayner. He's scanning the field, and he's going to dump this off to number 9. That is Courtney Jackson. And Courtney Jackson is going to be just short. He tried to dive into the end zone, but it's going to be at the 1-yard line, and they're going to try for the field goal. Wow, very conservative call here by the Wolves to kick the field goal from the right hash. A tough angle. And it's actually missed. Wow, Tobias Braun couldn't even make the short chip shot field goal. And what do college kickers do? They miss field goals. And this is wide right. A chip shot field goal is missed. This was even shorter than an extra point. But in college football, you have to kick from the hashes. And the angle wasn't good. And now it looks like we are looking at... We're going to the kicker. And just to remind you, this is Aiden Ellison. I gave him the wrong name. That's Aiden Ellison on the kick. Not Tobias Braun, but Aiden Ellison. And he's not a very good rated kicker. And that shows you as to why he did such a poor job. So sorry, Aiden Ellison. I gave you the wrong name, Tobias Braun, even though you're Aiden Ellison. But having missed that kick, you'd probably rather me call you the wrong name. All right, so with that, the Storm had the ball with 3:08 and an excited crowd as this game is still tied. Good pass there on the comeback route. That is to number 3 for the Storm, our captain on offense, Demetrius Williamson. He does a good job on those comeback routes, and Olsen also laid it where he could get it. First and 10, 2:53 to play. Storm go back to their patented screenplay, and that's going to be incomplete. Had to get rid of it. However, Strickland couldn't get out of that quagmire, so it's going to be second down and 10. Olsen with a 3-receiver set. All 4 receiver set, but 3 are to the wide side of the field. He's changing the play, it looks like, or at least audibly a route concept. 2:50 go, second down and 10. Olsen hikes the ball, and then it's going to be a fake draw, play action, and then passed out to Scooter Page. Scooter Page gets a gain of 6. And that's going to make this third down and 4. What you like about this Storm team is their way to battle back. Looked like they were going to go down by a touchdown there, and yet they... Now, granted, they get the missed field goal, which isn't any credit to their defense, but still, it's great to see this is a 21-21 tie as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the first half. That's a nice pass play for a first down by Olsen. And now they're out of the 5 wide set. We got 3 to the right side, 2 to the left side. As we approach the 2-minute warning, Olsen maybe gets one more play off here. Back to pass. Looking, throwing, and that's going to be bobbled and dropped. And they will get one more play off if that was an incomplete pass and the clock stops. But this will be the last play of the first half before the 2-minute warning. Second down and 10. Olsen is going to hand it off to the right side. Strickland, a gain of, let's call that maybe 2 or 3. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We have the Storm at 21 and the Wolves at 21. All right, back in the action. It's 3rd and 7. That was a 3-yard gain on the previous play, so Olsen has to get 7 yards to get a first down. Although this could be 4-down territory. Olsen's going to find a man. He's going to be open. That's going to be a first down. Nice catch there by the freshman C.J. Peaks. And that keeps this drive going. 1st and 10 from the 30 in field goal range. For our kicker, Ian Wells. I've been miscalling him. Kalen Franklin's actually Ian Wells as our kicker. I got both kickers' names wrong in this game. My apologies on that. My name sheets were both off there. So I apologize to both kickers. They are considered football players. Second down and 10, 1:44 to go for the Storm. This looks like another screen play to the right side. Strickland, this time the Wolves did a good job reading it. Maybe the Storm went to the well one too many times there on the screen play. But the time does tick down, and maybe that had a little bit to do with Coach Mo's thoughts, keeping that clock going so that the Wolves don't have a chance to get this ball back. Coach Mo probably wants to make sure that this is the last possession for either team. But it is third down and 8 as we are at 1:17 to go. Will Coach Mo tell Olsen to not hike this ball till the end? Let's see. He is an empty set though, so this is clearly a pass play unless it is a quarterback draw, which we don't really see Olsen do. As we approach the 1 minute mark, and it looks like they are going to take the clock down a bit. Olsen back to pass, and Olsen is going to look, and he's going to get hit. He was trying to get it out to the left side, but he was hit before that. So that means the Storm are going to try to kick a 44-yard field goal. We've seen a miss already from the right hash for the Wolves. Can the Storm do better? This is a longer kick, though, and against the wind. This is a highly unlikely makeable kick. But Coach Bo sends him out anyway. The kick is up, and the kick is... It's good! Unbelievable! Ian Wells says, "Get my name right, announcer boy." What a kick by Ian Wells. Against the wind for the right hash. And that's, pretty close to right down the middle. Impressive kick by Ian Wells. And with 55 seconds to go in the first half, the Storm take a 3-point lead. I did not expect that ball to go in. And it looks like the Wolves are going to bring this out, and he is hit hard. His legs got chopped from under him. And they're going to start with bad field position at the 18-yard line. 53 seconds to go. Can this Storm defense coming out in a 4-2-5 keep the empty set Wolves down to no points? Wolves are going to scramble out, and they're just going to get rid of it. I think my coverage there kept him from throwing. I think I was guarding the guy that he wanted to go to. I mean, I was in zone, but I think the place he wanted to go was where I was guarding, which felt pretty good. Because a lot of times I give up plays. But that time, I think I stopped him, which helps the team out. Second down and 10, 47 seconds to go. It looks like they were going to run a screen there. That's a classic time to run the screen. See what you can get, and if you don't get it, the clock still runs. I approve that play call. But it's third down and 10. Can we get the ball back? Maybe try to get another chance at a field goal? Third and 10. And they're going to hand the ball off to number 2, Jaquez Cross, and he's not going to get anywhere, and we're going to call timeout. Coach Mo says, hey, let's see if we can get more points on the board. A 3-and-out there by the Springfield State Storm defense. And maybe with a good return here, we can possibly make some things happen, maybe get a field goal attempt. This is number 42, their punter, Magnus Haynes. He's going to punt this right down the middle of the field. And that's where Buford Jr. is going to have it. And he's going to take it, and he's going to have a huge return to the 40, the 30, and he's going to take this down to the 27-yard line. And that is why you call timeout. Buford Jr. on the depth chart, he's one of our halfbacks, and he gets us in field goal range already, 29 seconds to go, and we do have no timeouts left. So we've got to make sure we get the ball. We got to spike that ball if we get a first down, or even less than a first down. First and 10, 28 seconds to go. Angle route to Strickland, and he's going to have this ball down the middle of the field. And we do call timeout. My apologies, we did have timeouts remaining. In fact, we have one timeout remaining. My icon picture for the Storm makes it hard for me sometimes to see the timeouts for the team, which is not the most efficient way to run a team. As you can see, my logo is blocking how many timeouts, so I didn't know how much I had. We have one timeout left, so 24 seconds to go. First and 10 for the 14. Great play there to Strickland on the angle route. And this passes down the middle. That is going to be to our tight end. It is a touchdown. Scotty McClellar, he holds on this time. Good job, Scotty McClellar. And the Storm scored 10 points in the last minute of the first half to take a 30-21 lead. I said 10 points because I'm assuming the extra point will be good. I mean, if Ian Wells can make the field goal from 44 yards, certainly he can make the extra point from chip shot range, right? Good job, Scotty McClellar. Coach Mo told him, hey, next time you got to hold on to the ball when you get hit like that. All right, 20 seconds to go. Can Ian Wells give us the 10-point lead? The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 20 seconds to go in the first half, the Storm have a 31-21 lead. kickoff from number 48 for the Storm. That's Matthew York, all-star punter. This ball's going to be taken back out to the 15-yard line. Would have been better served to take the touchback there. That was 17 seconds. Maybe you're trying to make something happen. 31-21. The Wolves start out down by 10. 17 seconds to go. They do have their full complement of timeouts remaining. They're going to hand it off to Jaquez Cross. And he's got a nice little run there. Oh, that is too many yards to give up. That's a safe call by the Wolves. They probably got more yards than they thought they'd get. And they're now at the 45-yard line, threatening perhaps to get into field goal range. This would be a horrible giving up of points with a few times. They're going to go with the screen pass. It's Cross. He's got first down, and they're going to call a timeout. They've got, how much time left? They've got 5 seconds to go. They have 1 time remaining. They could still get a pass across the middle, call timeout, and get a field goal a chance. That has me worried. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Do you know they're going to go with the Hail Mary? They're going to throw it deep. It is into the end zone, and it is... No! 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 It is caught by number 9, Courtney Jackson. Unbelievable. The Storm give up a late touchdown. Watching the replay, this was just a Hail Mary, which is literally what the play is called, and it is just a whole mess of people down there. But notice, Courtney Jackson high points the ball and then is able to come down inbounds. You only need 1 foot in college. And yet, I think he comes down with 2 feet. Look at that. He attacks the ball at the high point. And I'm in shock. So are the 522 fans here in Springfield. The Storm give up a late touch. I was worried about when we gave up that run on first down and they picked up 16 to 20 yards. I was worried that something like this could happen. I was actually more worried about the field goal, but it's even worse. They get a touchdown on the Hail Mary, and we see a flurry of activity at the end of the half there. We see 17 points scored in 1:20 in the first half, and we go to halftime in an exciting game. It's 31-28, the Storm with the lead. This may be the first team to 60 today. Halftime it is. It's 31-28. I am very pleased with our offense, and I'm okay with the defense, but that is a mental lapse to allow the Wolves to get the Hail Mary at the end of the half. That could come back to bite us. Nevertheless, I'm very pleased with how our team has come out of the gates. We are an FCS team in our first year as an FBS team. The fact that we're 1-0 in the season and leading a team that Vegas had as a huge favorite, and the fact we're even leading at halftime is a huge accomplishment. That being said, we're now kicking off to the Wolves instead of a 10-point lead and the ball. Then now they're only trailing by 3 and getting the ball, and they have, let's face it, all the momentum that we had seized with our 10-point barrage at the end of the half. They just took it right back. But you have to find a way to overlook it, and you have to say, hey, we still have the lead. This is our home turf. It's the black turf of the Storm, and we're not going to let this lead evaporate. Here we have an RPO, and this is going to be a first down and more. Number 9, good tackle there to keep him from maybe getting a touchdown. Great play there by Courtney Jackson, though. Still, a big play for the Wolves as they are already at the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, 9:46 to play in the third quarter. This time it's going to be a handoff to the right side. That is to Jaquez Cross, and he's going to get a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. The Storm are going to come out in their patented 4-2-5 defense. That's the defense that their defensive coordinator tends to go with, the 4-2-5. And the Wolves are in shotgun with single back. 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left, strong side, and they're going to hand it off to Cross, and he's going to get a big gain there of, well, he's going to get a first down, I can tell you that. That was either 7 or 8 yards, and it's going to be 1st and 10 from midfield, nearly midfield. We hand off to Cross once again. This time the left side makes a nifty little cut. Gain of 8. Good run there by Jaquez Cross, showing off his speed and his maneuverability. And that's a gain of 8. And you can see the Wolves come out of halftime with the momentum. And once again, the Storm find themselves back on their heels. We need a good play, maybe a turnover or a sack to get that momentum back. Get these 522 fans back on their feet. This is going to be back to Cross, and he's going to get a first down on the run up the middle. And that's going to bring it up to 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line as the Wolves have crossed into the Storm territory. 1st and 10. I'm bringing up Jaden Bowie. I was going to try to do a blitz, but it looks like it's going to be a screen play. That's a perfect play call against our blitz. Fortunately, we had a man to get the tackle there because that could have been a touchdown. That's a 7-yard gain, and that's not great, but that looked like it could have been worse. One broken tackle, and they were off to the races. Cross would have been gone. 2nd down and 3, and Cross is going to get the 1st down. Actually, he's going to be short by some inches. Looked like he had it, but it's going to be 3rd and short. So the Storm have an opportunity here on 3rd and short. The Wolves come out in an I formation. We're going to bunch the inside there. We're saying, no, you cannot have it right up the middle. And they're going to hand it to the middle, and they're going to try to break it outside. And Cross is going to break a tackle, and he's going to have a 1st down. So he definitely saw that we were pinching the line, and so he tried to take it to the right side, but then he broke it back to the middle once he broke the tackle. And good run there by Cross. He's had a great game. 23 carries, 153 yards. And it's still in the 3rd quarter. It's early in the 3rd quarter, so hats off to Jaquez Cross. He is gashing us for yardage. Here's a inside pass, maybe to the receiver. Maybe call that wide receiver screen, inside screen. But the Storm do a good job of stopping it. In fact, it's going to be a 2-yard loss. And that's going to make it 2nd down and 12. 8:05 to play in the 3rd quarter. And the Wolves are back to pass. 2nd and 12. They're going to look to the right side to throw. And it's going to be intercepted by Valentine. Nice job by the Storm defense coming up with the interception. Oh, my Valentine. Number 16, Valentine on the interception. Good job reading the quarterback's eyes and making the play. And this Springfield State Storm, all 532 fans are excited. They are cheering. Look at that. You couldn't almost see them past the band. So many fans on their feet. 1st down and 10 from the 26-yard line. The Storm get momentum back. This is going to be a jet touch pass, and it's going to be to their number 1 receiver, Demetrius Williamson. But the Wolves did a good job of sniffing that play out. And in fact, it's going to be a 1-yard loss. 2nd down and 11 for the Storm. Olsen in the shotgun. One back with him. That's Strickland. Looks like it's going to be a pass. Back to pass is Olsen. Scanning the field. He's going to dump it off to Strickland. Strickland's got a 25-30. He's going to almost break the tackle, but not quite. But he does get 6 yards, and that makes this a 3rd and manageable play. And that's what Strickland brings to this offense. The ability to catch the ball in the backfield and help get more manageable down and distance. 3rd down and 6 for Olsen. Back to pass he is. And he's going to find his man, Strickland, once again on the angle route. 1st down and 10 for the Storm. You can see how much Olsen relies on Strickland, not just in the run game, but in the pass game as well. He's a multifaceted back, and he's a key member of this Springfield State Storm team. 1st and 10. It looks like the Wolves were going to pressure the A-gap, but they fall back. But that's a good little run there by Olsen on the quarterback keeper. And it's 2nd down and 1. The Wolves feigned pressure there, but pulled back out of it. And Olsen did a good job of getting 9 yards. Let's make it 2nd down and 1. Olsen back to pass out of the shotgun. He's going to throw a slant pattern, and it's going to go to Javion Foreman for a 1st down. And more all the way down to the 15-yard line. Javion Foreman makes a lot out of a little. That was a slant pattern that he caught, but then took it back to the outside. And Tyler Olsen, 21 of 30 today for 307 yards so far. And we still have a 1/4 to go in this game. 1st and 10 from the 15. The Storm are threatening once again to get a score on the board and get this momentum. Olsen back to pass. He's going to once again drop it off to Strickland. This time Strickland hit hard by number 33 for the Wolves. That is their right outside linebacker, the senior Cam Jeffrey. And he dislodges the ball, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. That brings Tyson into the backfield. Keontae Tyson for 2nd down and 10. Olsen scanning the field. Oh, he looks like he's making an adjustment at the line here. Barking out the orders, maybe changing a route combination. 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's going to throw this across the middle of the field. He was looking for, I'm not sure who that was. Scooter Page. And that's Scooter Page, and he held on to it. Now, it's a short gain, and Scooter Page paid the price. But that's what a slot receiver often does. They do take a little bit of a beating there. But it's 3rd down and 7. In field goal range, but from the right hash. They're going to run a draw play, and it's going to be a 4th and 1. Coach Mo running the draw, trying to catch the Wolves off guard there. Maybe also trying to center the ball for the easier field goal attempt. And they're going to go eschew the field goal opportunity. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. out of the shotgun. Olsen is going to direct snap to Strickland, and he's got a first down. Wow! The Storm pull out the direct snap out of the playbook, deep into the playbook, and that is a 1st and goal right to Strickland. I liked how that play worked out. 1st and goal from the 3. Handoff is once again to Strickland. He's going to run to the right side, and he's going to get a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. Spencer Strickland, 13 attempts today for 51 yards and a touchdown, but he's also got a lot of yards in receiving. 2nd and goal from the 1. Strickland in the backfield. It's going to be handed off once again to Strickland. He's got a touchdown. Spencer Strickland with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And he's tapping his helmet, and he's going to rock the baby. And the Storm take a 37-28 lead here with 4:57 to go. That 9-point lead is pretty much what Vegas had Arkansas State being favored by. But Springfield State Storm showing that they are not to be taken for granted as a victory on your schedule just because they were an FCS school last year. They are coming to prove that they belong in the FBS. And with this quarter, they are up 38-28 with 4:57 to go. That was an 11-play drive, 74 yards. A good Springfield State Storm drive capped off by Strickland's run into the end zone. And with under 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, the Storm take a 38-28 lead. Here's the kickoff by York. And this is going to be received at the 4-yard line, taken back to the 18-yard line where he is hit hard. Nice tackle there by number 35 for the Storm. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They find themselves down by 10 points. They're probably feeling a little bit of anxiety now as they were favored to win this game, but they are on the road. 4:55 to go. Let's see what they do in 1st down and 10. Single back receiver, backfield, multiple tight end receiver. They're going to do a fake jet sweep, and they're going to hand it off to Jaquez Cross for a gain of 5. Liking what I'm seeing here in Springfield today. 38-28 lead. This would be great going into the Illini game with a 2-0 record because I don't even expect us to win that game. But if we were 2-0 going into that game, Cross gets a run and he's going to burst for more. He's to the 50, the 40, and no one's going to catch Cross. Oh no, the Storm. I jinxed them talking about winning this game and already looking ahead to the Illini game. Shame on me, the announcer, for the jinx. You don't look ahead. You hold on to the lead that you have because just the moment I start talking about the next game, the Wolves break out that run, a long run by Cross, who's just shredded us on our run defense today. That's going to probably put him over 200 yards rushing. And the Storm find themselves only up by 3 points now. That only was a 2-play drive. It's 38-35 now. And I will not be talking about the Illini anymore. At least not until the end of this broadcast because I put the jinx on them. That is not the run defense's fault. That's all my fault for even thinking about talking about the next game. All right, back to the action. 1st and 10 from the the 25-yard line. See, I can't even get the line right. I'm so frustrated with myself. First pass is to Strickland out of the backfield. And that is going to be a gain of 1. And Strickland's taking a little bit of damage there. He's going to stay in the game, but we'll need to be mindful of that. Strickland is getting a lot of wear and tear on that body, as we do use him a lot in our offense. 2nd down and 9, just over 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Storm up by 3. Olsen back to pass, and he's going to throw it across the middle. That is to our Scooter Page. And Scooter Page gets a gain of a couple. That's going to make this 3rd down and 5. From the right hash, 3 receivers on the weak side of the field. We have our lone receiver, Williamson, with single coverage, and maybe Olsen is seeing that. And it looks like he might try to throw Strickland out of the backfield as well. And he's going to go to Strickland out of the backfield, and he breaks the tackle, 30, 35, and he's going to have, there's an injury on the field. It looks like Jalen McDonald is going down for the Storm. That is our center. That would be bad. However, let's see what the injury actually is. I want to congratulate, though, Spencer Strickland. How he was able to get that 1st down is beyond me. McDonald looks like he's suffering from a hip injury. As far as how long he'll be out, that is to be determined. But one thing we're thinking about is getting who our center is going to be the backup. And it's going to be Keon Robertson III, the sophomore. That is a big drop in ability. So hopefully No offense to our backup, but hopefully Jalen McDonald won't be out for very long. Let's get some ice on that hip and get him back in the game. However, let's go back to the game itself, and what a big play that was. It looked like a poor decision by Olsen to dump it off to Strickland, but one of the reasons you do that is because Strickland has an uncanny ability to cut himself loose from the tackler, and in that case, he did exactly that. And unfortunately, we took too long on the play call there, and that's going to be delay a game. That's going to go on Olsen. Coach Mo maybe couldn't get the play out in time, and so it's going to be a first down and 15. It looks like it's hip bursitis for McDonald. His return is likely, but we are looking at a first and 15 with 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Looks like it's going to be a screen play, and Olsen held on to it too long. In a screen, you definitely want to let the defense come in, but in that case, Olsen let them come in too quickly, and the ball falls harmlessly to the turf, the black grass here in Springfield, and so it's going to be second down and 15. This is a hole that will be tough for Springfield to climb out of. Let's see if Olsen can do it. He is empty set, 5 wide. He's going to throw it, and that is, once again, a first down and more. Good job there by the Springfield State Storm as Noah Collins appears to be hurt for their team. That is Scott McLawler with the catch. He's had a great game for some big catches. I mean, maybe not a ton of targets, but when he did catch it, it's been big when he's held on to it. And that's going to be a huge first down, getting us out of that hole that we dug ourselves into. It's first and 10. Back to pass is Olsen, and Olsen's going to be sacked. No, he just gets rid of it. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Looked like it was going to be a sack, but Olsen found a way to get rid of the ball. That's going to make this second down and 10. Arkansas State got a lot of pressure there. This time the Storm come out in a 2-back formation. Receiver to the left side of the field. It's going to be a screen pass. This is going to be Strickland. He's back in the game. 40. He's going to make a juke, and he's going to be met. Third down and 1. Still a 9-yard gain, as you can see the damage that Strickland's taking. The injury risk is high. You know, Strickland plays with reckless abandon, and yet at some point Coach Mo might think about bringing him out. But we do not want to lose this game, but we also don't want to lose Strickland for the year. That's the delicate balance that the wear and tear system brings to this college football game. One hopes that Madden will implement it soon, even though I may never play Madden again with this game. But we come out in the I formation on 3rd and 1. Everyone's in tight, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak, and he gets it. Good effort there by Olsen. I don't know that he had it on the first effort, but the second and third effort helped him get it. And we see our first quarterback sneak of the game, and Olsen proving he can do it. And that brings up first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. I would say that's out of range of our kicker, Ian Webb, but we saw him make a 44-yard field goal earlier against the wind, so who knows. All right, first and 10 for the Storm. It's going to be a draw. No, it's a fake draw, and that's a pass to our number 1 receiver. That is Williamson on the catch, and an 8-yard gain. Nice-looking play there by the Storm. I like that play. We need to go to that again. Remember where that play was. Let's run that again. Second down and 2 for the Storm as we approach the 2-minute mark here in the third quarter, clinging to a 3-point lead, but they are on the move. Second down and 2 from the 25. It's going to be a handoff to Strickland, and he gets the first down. Down to the 22-yard line, and the risk injury continues to climb for Strickland, and in fact, Coach Mo says it is time to pull Strickland out. So Strickland's going to get some Gatorade and a break, and we're going to bring in the running back, Keontae Tyson, the junior, and we are going to get back to the action. Keontae Johnson is the replacement for Strickland. He maybe doesn't have the heart that Strickland has, but he definitely has some speed ability and some catching ability out of the backfield. Storm come out first and 10 on the 22-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side, the weak side, and it looks like they're going to run the option. Olsen pitches it to Keontae Tyson, and he's got a first down, and he does a little spin move all the way down. He's going to break a couple tackles. What a move by Keontae Tyson. Did he hear my not as much heart comment? Perhaps he did, because that was a lot of heart there. Great pitch here by Olsen, get rid of it right before it was too late. Keontae Johnson with a whoop, little spin move there, broken ankles. Pick up your sneakers there, son, because you left him on the field. It's first down and goal from the 2. And this time it's going to be a handoff to the middle, and Keontae Johnson, touchdown. Take that for Hart. Johnson Tyson with the score. And just like that, the Storm take another 10-point lead, assuming that we make the extra point. That play was set up by the beautiful option of Olsen to Tyson, and Keontae Tyson with the touchdown. And just like that, we get the best of both worlds. We get Strickland a break on the sideline, and Tyson gets a chance to show off his moves. And with the extra point, we'll go up 45-35. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and that is a 10-point lead for the Storm. 59 seconds to go. Here comes the kickoff. That was a 12-play, 3-minute, 34-second drive. That is an excellent use of the clock by the Storm. And here's the kickoff. It's another great kickoff at the 2-yard line, forcing the other team to return the ball. And we've been stopping them before the 20 many times. And once again, another inside the 20 stop. It is the 19, but still, we're getting them in less than desirable field position on those kickoffs. Great job by Matthew York. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They find themselves down by 10 points. Let's see if they can come back. They're going to hand the ball off to number 2. That is Jaquez Cross, and he's going to get a big gain. He's having a monster game. He's got 26 carries for 256 yards. That is not a typo. He has 256 yards rushing against us, and we still have 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. Could he get to 300 yards? Well, he's going to try here. He's going to pick up another 4 yards. That's going to give him 260 yards rushing on 27 carries. Jaquez Cross, definitely going to be player of the week for Arkansas State's conference, whatever that conference may be, Sun Belt, American, who knows, who cares. He's gashing us. Here's a bubble screen on the fake play-action bubble screen, and that is to number 9 for them. That is Courtney Jackson. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Jalen Rayner having also a good game. He's going to go 5 wide. 17 seconds to go. He's going to drop back to pass, and he's got his man open for a 1st down and more. That is going to be number 2. Yes, it is Jaquez Cross, showing that not only can he run the ball for 260 yards, but he also has 7 catches for 65 yards. He has over 300 all-purpose yards today. And will the Wolves get off one last play? They are going to, and it's going to be a handoff this time to number 13 for them. They're going deep into the running backs there. I don't even know who is that. I don't know who that was. Well, it doesn't matter now. We are going into the fourth quarter. Jalen Rayner, 285 yards passing. Tyler Olsen, 362 yards passing. You can see both teams, their quarterbacks are doing well. Obviously, the Arkansas State Wolves running back is having an even better game. Just killing us. However, the good news is this. With 10 minutes to go in this game, starting the fourth quarter, we have the 10-point lead. But can we hold on to it? Let's find out. 2nd down and 5 for the Wolves. Back to pass is Rayner. And he's going to find his man across the middle of the field, open for a 1st down. That was number 13 for them. Their tight end, Miller McCrumbie. One of the best names in college football. Miller McCrumbie. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Back to pass is Rayner, and he's going to find his man once again for a catch. This time it's number 4 for them, Malik Hornsby. And it looks like we have an injury on the field. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Let's check out that injury. Let's find out what the injury is. It looks like Jaquez Cross has an injury to his ribs. And now he will be returning soon, but wow, that would be a huge blow to this Wolves team, as he has been the primary option for their team so far today. 2nd down and 4 for the Wolves. Back to the action. It's going to be a 1st down catch for number 4. Actually, no, he dropped the ball. It got dislodged. Nice job by the defense there to force the 3rd and 4. I thought Malik Hornsby had it, but this time he drops it. Not completely his fault. It was a good hit on the defense. Nevertheless, it's 3rd down and 4, 9:42 to play. Wolves find themselves down by 10. This is going to be a good juke there by number 21 for them, Zach Wallace, the backup halfback. One wonders, would Cross have had that 1st down? With the injury to Cross, Zach Wallace is unable to get his footing, and that forces the Wolves to come out with the field goal attempt. This is from the 18-yard line. This will be a 35-yard field goal, and that is going to be right down the middle. Great kick there by Aiden Ellison, whose name I got right this time. And with that, the Wolves have cut the lead from 10 to 7, and it's going to be 38 to 45 with 9:29 to go. Storm up by 7. Here's the kickoff, and we're going to get this ball at the 10-yard line, and we're going to take it back. Buford Jr. is to about the 20. Let's call it the 20. It's actually the 25-yard line. So with 9:26 to go, what the Storm have to do is run good offense. Don't have turnovers. Don't have penalties. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Just do good offense. Do what you've been doing, and let's come away with a victory. 38-45. Storm up by 7. It's going to be a run to Keontae Tyson, and Tyson picks up 5. Spencer Strickland continues to stay on the sidelines, nursing his wear and tear for sure. He's been beaten up this game. We've gone to him a lot. I mean, notice both backs are out of the game in the fourth quarter. But Strickland's back in the game. This is good to see. Strickland back in, 2nd and 5. It looks like Olsen's making an audible. He didn't like what he saw. 2nd and 5. And now he's making another change. 10 seconds on the play clock. 9 seconds on the play clock. He needs to make sure he understands how long. And he's going to hike it. He's going to throw this across to Scooter Page. And Page is able to hold on. And it's going to be 3rd and inches. That's a big catch there by Scooter Page in traffic, because it allows you now to run. It's going to be I formation for the Storm. 3rd and inches. Will it be a quarterback sneak? Are they going to hand it? No, they're going to hand it off, and it's going to be a first down. And he got it. Julius Buford Jr. gets enough for the first down. He's also on our kickoff and punt teams, but he had just enough to get the first down. And good job for the Storm, because that gives them a fresh set of downs, and that's going to be more tick, tick, tick off the clock. Once again, they come out in the I formation, and with 8:04 to go and ticking, it's 1st and 10. Olsen's going to pitch it out to the right side. Buford's got a block, and he's got the outside lane. He's going to have a first down. Good running there by John Buford Jr. Great call there by Coach Mo. We haven't seen them run the I formation pitch play to the outside, but and a fantastic seal block there as well. Good job running the ball there, John Buford Jr. You do stuff like that, you're going to get more playing time. All right, 1st and 10, 7.5 minutes to play. This time we have Keontae Tyson, and it's going to be the read option, and it's going to be Tyson getting the ball and breaking a tackle and getting a first down. I don't have heart, you say? Oh, I have heart. 6 carries now for Keontae Johnson for a total of 37 yards and a touchdown, and more importantly, gets the first down. And the clock continues to tick down. 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Once again, the Storm coming out of the I formation, but it's going to be play action. Olsen scrambling out, and he's going to dump it off to Buford Jr., and Buford Jr. gets a 2-yard gain. Now, 2 yards isn't a great deal, but what's important there is that with catching the ball, the clock continues to run. An incomplete pass, of course, would stop the clock, and we don't want to do that as the Storm. We have the 7-point lead. We've got the ball. Let's keep the clock rolling. 6:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Olsen has one man in the backfield. That appears to be Keontae Tyson. 2nd down and 8. Olsen back to pass, and he's going to get sacked by a multitude of... He's going to be sacked by number 6 and 33 for the Wolves. That is their cornerback, Dante Joyner, and their right outside linebacker, Cam Jeffrey, on the gang tackle sack. 3rd and 14 now for the Storm. This is not good. You want to be smart. This looks like, yep, a screen pass by the Storm. This is going to be to Keontae Tyson. He's going to use his blockers. He's going to break a tackle, but he's going to be short of the yard marker, and it's going to be 4th down and 8, and that forces the Storm to punt. Now this time Matthew York does have the 12-mile-an-hour wind at his back. This would be a great opportunity to pin the Wolves if they can. Under 6 minutes to play now, and it looks like Coach Mo has instructed him to work a little bit of the clock. And so they are going to work the clock here, is Matthew York. He's going to punt it with 5:47 to go, trying to pin this ball down, and it's going to be downed at the 24-yard line. Not the best punt. We'd like to see that ball at least inside the 20, but it's college. So, 5:43 to go in this game on the black turf of Springfield State. The Wolves find themselves down 7, but a chance to tie. Let's see what Jalen Rayner can do. He's going to hand it off first to Jaquez Cross, and Cross is met for a loss of 3. That'll hit into his yardage a little bit. Maybe he's now under 260. 2nd down and 13. This time Rayner's going to find his man across the middle. That is the tight end, Miller McCrumbie. And that's going to bring up a third and very short. I'm sure the Wolves are in fourth down territory. Unless they take a sack. But it's going to be third down and short with 5:24 to go. And they're going to go empty set. Interesting play call decision here by the Wolves. 3rd and 1. Back to pass is Jalen Rayner. He's going to find his man. That is number 13. Once again, Miller McCrumbie being a force in this game. And so that brings up a new set of downs for the Wolves. They are driving. 5 minutes and change to go. 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Back to pass is Rayner. And he's going to dump this off in a little screenplay. That's the number 2, Jaquez Cross. We know what he can do. And he is going to have a huge game there as the Storm are going to suffer an injury. And it looks like it's Kobe Garland, our sophomore right end. And let's take a look at it. He's suffering a hip injury. We're not sure how long he's going to be out of the game, but we'll keep you posted on that. Jaquez Cross, once again, 8 catches for 85 yards, showing what a dominant player he is for Arkansas State. He's definitely the heart and soul of this team. And it's 1st and 10 for the Wolves. They are driving to tie this game up under 5 minutes to play. We have a flag on the play. This is going to be a pass across the middle. That is once again going to be the tight end Miller McCrumbie. And he's going to take this for a touchdown. But let's hold off. Let's see what the penalty flag is first before we make any calls. It's going to be offsides. Offsides on Springfield State. And so Jaden Bowie was offsides, and they're going to decline the penalty. And just like that, Miller McCrumbie brings them back. And Arkansas State found themselves down 10 points, and they are tied 45-45, assuming the extra point goes in. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So just like that, 4:52 to go in this game. It is 45-45. Coley Garland does have hip bursitis, and he will be rejoining us shortly. Wow, what a game. 45-45, 4:52 to go in the game. A lot of 45s there. We're going to bring this back. Buford Jr. is, and he's going to take this back to around the 20-yard line, and that's where the Storm will start. 4:49 to go. It is all knotted up at 45. How will the Storm respond in their second game in FBS action? Back to pass is Olsen. He's going to pump fake, and then he's going to deliver this ball, but it's going to be incomplete. Knocked out of the hands of the Storm receiver. 2nd down and 10 for the Storm. This time they're going to go 3 receivers to the left side with the back in the backfield, and it's going to be handed off to Tyson. Tyson makes a move, and he's got a 1st down. What a big move there by Tyson. It looked like he could be tackled, but he showed a heart. Wink, wink. And he gets the 1st down, and the Storm now have it 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Let's see what we can do on 1st and 10 here. Olsen back to pass. He's scanning the field, and he's going to find his man. That is... who is that? Didn't get a chance to see who that was. Was that Scotty McClellar? Scotty McClellar with the catch. That gives him 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. Looking at both tight ends, they're having pretty impactful games. All right, we have 2nd down and 7. Olsen back to pass. He's got a single back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right side. Back to pass is Olsen. He's going to dump this off to Tyson. Tyson breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle. He's got a 1st down and more. Keontae Tyson with a juke move. It takes 5 defenders to take Keontae Tyson down. And I'll never question the heart of Keontae Tyson again. He is showing just as much heart as Spencer Strickland, and I'm going to put that story to rest. No more talk of that. Both these running backs showing heart. That being said, Spencer Strickland is going to be brought back in. Great job, Keontae Tyson. Your efforts have not been underappreciated. We appreciate what you've done here today to help us be competitive in this game. Watch this broken tackle there. And then he makes another move, breaks that arm tackle, and then he doesn't even go down after that. He makes a juke. It took 5 Wolf defenders to bring him down. Well done, Keontae Tyson. All right, 1st and 10. We're in a screenplay, and Olsen barely gets rid of it before he is sacked. Once again, the screenplay took too long for Olsen to get rid of the ball, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 10. The clock will stop as well with 3:19 to go. Ball to 42-yard line. Storm looking to try to take the lead here in the waning moments of the 4th quarter. Let's see what they can do on 2nd down and 10. I think this is the part of the game where Maximus would ask, are you not entertained? Because this has been an entertaining game for sure. Whew, it's definitely got my pulse going. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Olsen back to pass. He's going to dump it off to Keontae Tyson. Tyson's going to be met. Good tackle there by number 0, Justin Hodges, the senior cornerback for the Wolves. And that brings up a key 3rd down and 6. This could be the biggest play of the game for both teams. 3rd and 6. Olsen has two running backs, one to his left, one to his right. Looks like he's making another adjustment. And he's going to pass it, and he's going to have a pass to his number one receiver, Demetrius Williamson. Great job by there finding, when you have a big game situation, who do you want to go to? I'd say in this game, you want to go to Spencer Strickland, Keontae Tyson, or in this case, Demetrius Williamson. And he gets the first down grab. 2:34 to go in this game. And now the Storm can start thinking about working this clock down, and it looks like that's what Tyler Olsen is doing. It's going to be a handoff this side to Strickland to the right side. He's got running room. He's got daylight. 20, 15, down to the 10, the 5, all the way down to the 5-yard line is Spencer Strickland. And look at him celebrate. He is fired and inspired. On the replay, you can see his burst of speed gets him to the edge, and then he makes a nifty little juke move there to take this down to the 4.5-yard line. It's 1st and goal, 2-minute warning. Will the Storm out of the I formation wait and not snap this ball until the 2-minute warning? That is exactly what Coach Mo tells them to do. So with 2 minutes to play, the Storm find themselves tied 45-45, but they have 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Coming on the I formation is this Storm offense, and they're going to hand it off to the fullback, and that is going to be met with very little gain. In fact, they might have lost a yard there. Good job there by the Wolves defense to stop. I believe that was Jackson Gregory, the not very used fullback. He is the junior fullback, Jackson Gregory, and he gets a loss of 1. You might see why we don't run that play a lot, because Jackson Gregory loses a yard. 2nd down and goal from the 6, and now the clock is down to 1:20. Tick, 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 tick. We're going to run this down to about 2 seconds on the clock. 1 second. It's going to be hiked. Ball's handed off to Strickland up the middle, and it looked like there could have been a face mask there. Not called, and taken down to the 1-yard line. Maybe it was just an aggressive tackle. It looked worse than it was, perhaps. But Spencer Strickland wanted it called, but didn't get it. Anyway, it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Is this going to be a quarterback sneak? Hand off to Strickland, hand off to the fullback. What's it going to be? Play action? Who knows? 3rd and goal from the 1. It's going to be run by Olsen, and he didn't get it. He did not get it. The quarterback sneak was stopped. And now what will Coach Mo do? Does he kick the field goal and take the 3-point lead? Let's watch the replay on this. It was a quarterback sneak. Let's get a good angle here. The ball was hiked. He went for the dive, and he was stopped. He was met. That is a fantastic play by the Arkansas State defense. And Coach Mo is going to call out the field goal team. This is an interesting call. They're going to take the conservative play. It's up to Ian Wells. Ian Wells' kick is up, and it is good. So the good news is the Wolves have the lead. The bad news is it's only a 3-point lead, and they left the Wolves with a minute and change left on the clock. And in college football, with the clock stopping on the 1st down and 3 timeouts, that is an eternity. Now, the Arkansas State Wolves only have 1 timeout left. They did burn some in that series, but still, 1 timeout with a minute 9, that is enough time to get into field goal range for sure. And we've seen them strike quickly. So, Coach Mo trusts his defense that's given up 45 points. I'm sure this will be questioned in the post-game show if the Wolves come back to win this game. But this is Coach Mo saying to his defense, I trust you. I think you can hold them. We'll see if that's the case. 1:09 to go. Here comes Jalen Rayner leading his Wolves. Can they get the tying score? There's a pass, and it is knocked out. What a play by number 1 for the Storm. That is Noah Collins Jr., the junior cornerback, making a huge hit there to dislodge the ball. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Wolves come out, 3 receivers to the right-hand side. It's going to be a check down to Jaquez Cross, and he's going to catch it. Or not. I think, no, he dropped it. So 2 drop passes here from 2 strong hits by the defense, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Probably better news for the Wolves there because it was a small gain and it would have kept the clock going. So 3rd and 10 for the Wolves. Back to pass is Rayner. Lots of time to throw. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Single coverage. And it is knocked down. The freshman, DeMarvin Holland. Wow, that is a huge place to be putting DeMarvin Holland's, a freshman like that. That is the biggest play he's made in his short career so far. It's going to be 4th and 10 for the Wolves. Lots of time to throw. That's too much time to throw. And he's going to find his man, and it's going to be short of the mark to gain. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Storm. And they're going to be able to run out the clock. I cannot believe it. The field goal choice at the end of the game proves to be the winning play by Coach Mo, and they're going to leave Springfield with a 48-45 victory. Wow, DeMarvin Holland makes the single coverage. He was in deep zone responsibility, but it looked like man defense by the way they went deep, and the player of the game is going to go to Spencer Strickland. He had 2 touchdowns with 17 attempts at 83 yards. Sure, he's the heart and soul of this team, is Spencer Strickland, but wow, what an effort, what a game. That's a lot of points to put up on the board. 93 points between the two teams, and Springfield State is going to come out of this game with a 2-0 record, their first year in FBS play, and they proved to be just enough for this game. Let's take a look at the stats. Look at the score. The first down is nearly identical. The offense, Arkansas State outgained us. Rushing, they outrushed us per yards average. They had more touchdowns, yards per pass, passing yards, we edged them out a little bit. So you can see a lot of these stats were very close. Both teams had 2 turnovers. They had 2 interceptions. We had a fumble lost and an interception. A not very penalized game. Only 1 penalty in the entire game. That was a delay of game penalty. And the time of possession, that may be how we pulled this off. We basically doubled them in time of possession. Whew. Let's look at the individual stats. Tyler Olson, 35 of 49 for 415 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. What a great game by Tyler Olson. Over 400 yards passing. Spencer Strickland had 83 yards and 2 touchdowns with a 4.8 yard rushing average. Tyler Olson, because they count sacks against you, had negative 26. Tyson had 7 attempts for 51 yards and a touchdown, so don't forget Keontae Tyson's contributions, especially when Strickland was hurt. As far as receiving, look at this. Spencer Strickland, 12 receptions for 105 yards. That's how you get player of the game. Beautiful job, and he only had 1 drop. Scooter Page had 7 catches for 51 yards and only had 1 drop. Well done. Our star receiver, Demetrius Williamson, had 4 catches for 40 yards. Scotty McClellar, 4 catches for 48 yards and a touchdown. And then the contributions of Tyson, 3 catches for 30 yards. And the freshman Peaks with his 2 catches for 26 yards. And of course, the 2 catches for 113 yards by Javion Foreman and a touchdown. He proved to be a big force in this game as well. And Buford had 1 catch. All right, let's take a look at the defense, because we don't talk about blocking. As far as our defense goes, our leading tackler, star player, Chase Freeman, number 50, the senior linebacker from Rhode Island, 18 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. What a performance from Chase Freeman. We're going to certainly miss him when he graduates at the end of this year. 18 tackles. Now let's take a look at the sack leaders. As far as sacks go, it appears we didn't have any sacks. Wow. 1 interception from Jaden I Only Get Pick Sixes Bowie. And we also had the interception from our strong safety, Alexander Valentine, the senior from New Hampshire. 2 interceptions, and definitely that pick 6 from Bowie definitely helped us get back into the game when things looked bleak for sure. Look at that scoring summary. Wow. We put up 14 points in the first quarter, 17 points in the second quarter, 14 points in the third quarter, and then we eked out that field goal at the end. That was a decision that Coach Mo had to live with. If we don't get that, he would have been questioned, but he believed in the defense, and the defense, while a little questionable on our run defense throughout the game, they came to play at the end, especially knocking out 2 of those passes at the end as we level up to level 3. But then that huge play by our freshman cornerback, DeMarvin Holland, cannot be understated how important it was that he knocked that ball down. That's the kind of play that you could have easily seen him get toasted and us blow the game. So great job on his part. As far as where we're going to put in our points, remember we have it on the slowest. So when we get these points, it is very important that we spend them wisely. And so the decision made here, how was I going to spend these points for Coach Mo's development? That was the question that we were thinking about. As we go ahead and put it into getting our quarterback maxed out for motivation, and we're going to put our other 5 points into, I think we're going to go with offensive line in this case. We're going to build this team through the offensive line. As far as helping our team, you got to have the big boys up front to make your team be successful. Wow. The Storm are 2-0 After 2 weeks of action, who saw that coming? Next week, we are going to be taking on the Fighting Illini. For now, we can talk about that. Earlier in the game, I was talking about it foolishly. So we're going to take a look at recruiting here. Take a look at our board and see how things are going. Just showing you a quick look at how recruiting is going so far for the Storm. We do have 35 targets on our board. You can see the various ways in which we are doing well in some, and others we're trailing. But I'm pretty pleased overall with how recruiting is going so far. Remember my policy, we cannot recruit 4-star or 5-star players, and we can only recruit 3-star players if they are in the top 3 at the start of recruiting. So that's going to hamper the stars that we can get in this game, but I think it's going to make the series more realistic, as it's going to take us longer to develop. 4 stars don't want to come to a team that just came out of the FCS, and so that's how I like to do my series. Not saying that other ways are bad, just that's how I want to run this series as we go. So as we advance the week, we can see that we're in first place or second place among some people. Our coach prestige is still C+, but we are up to 81. Very few people are leaving because of playing time or risking that with the portal. And our championship contender actually went up from D- to D, as we're not at the bottom of the charts anymore on that. Wow. So Jaden Bowie does get Defensive Player of the Week for the Independents. Remember, there aren't many teams in Independence, so we did better than any Notre Dame defender. So next week we go to Champaign-Urbana to take on the Fighting Illini. That will be a tough game, but hey, we're 2-0 and I'm proud of the team. And that's going to be all for the action today. Well, once again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, if you're thinking about it, please subscribe and tell a friend what's going on here. Give me a thumbs up and a like. And I hope you are enjoying this. I know I certainly am enjoying the success early on of Springfield State, but there's more to come. And we have a tough Fighting Illini team ahead. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.